In this video, watch my reaction to property porch pirates and follow my 2 tips to avoid your packages from getting stolen. Let's get started. So several years ago, when we started our influencer business, we started to notice that we were getting brand endorsement packages stolen from the front of our house, and we couldn't figure out why. Then as a real estate agent, I actually started to speak to my clients and found out from them that they were getting packages stolen from the front of their house. And then my 2 sisters, I actually spoke to them and they were telling me that packages were being stolen from their house, so much so that one of my sisters decided to divert packages elsewhere from her house. So my wife and I decided to actually do something about it. And before I tell you what we did and what we implemented, I want to share with you my reaction to a few videos that I've seen of people stealing packages from the front of other people's houses. Watch the brazenness and watch the reaction, and I think you're going to find this not only not humorous but also very alarming. Porch piracy is the act of stealing someone's packages from the front of their house. So this is something that has been going on for a number of years. In fact, it's a $26 million plus a year problem. People just walk up to other people's houses and take their packages. It could be something as serious as medication. It could be also clothing, food, you name it, they actually take it. Some people actually make a living out of this and they count it as a side hustle.
Yeah, it's done. You're done. You're done. Cops is coming. Cops is coming.
He does.
Please, call the police now.
Trying to dig himself out.
And your wheels are not spinning anywhere. Did you call?
Who's calling? It's not your number. I don't know the number.
You want me to get? You want me to get you a shovel? I'll get you a shovel. It's front wheel drive. You need to get the other.
244 Churchill Meadows Boulevard. Mississauga.
It's front wheel drive. You need to get the wheels on the ground. The wheel is not even on the ground. You need to get the wheel on the ground. You need to get the wheels on the ground. The police are coming. Just forget it. Okay.
No mercy. Seriously, he's gonna take a sip of water right now?
Who knows?
Watch as a package gets delivered to this house in Washington State. Moments later, security cameras catch this porch pirate stealing it. But all is not lost. The family nanny immediately gives chase. The getaway car actually drives off without her, leaving it to the nanny, Kate Anderson, to make a citizen's arrest.
So when we first noticed the problem, we decided to put up these surveillance signs. These are basically just regular signs you can get from the dollar store or Home Depot or Lowe's that basically says this property is under surveillance. We noticed that that was not doing the trick. The person actually would just walk straight up to the property and take the packages. So the next thing we did is we put up a beware of dog sign, thinking that the dog or the threat of a dog would actually scare them away, but that didn't do the trick. Now finally what we decided to do was we decided to put up cameras. And the cameras basically were a turning point because they were giving us the ability to be able to record who was coming on the properties and taking it. But again, recording them and having the evidence with not actually having a way to track the person down and stop the issue was really meaningless. And a lot of homeowners actually go out and buy these camera systems to be able to catch the person. Sometimes you're home, sometimes they're not. Sometimes we've seen that confrontations can lead to something that's more escalated. So I'm not sure if it's a good thing to probably, confront them depending on where you live, but it's something that you need to take into consideration. Even if you're surveilling them and you're actually catching them on camera, how are you able to stop the issue? So we live in the suburbs. What we decided to do was, in looking at it and having gone down the line of not only getting signs but getting cameras put up, what we decided to do was we decided to gate our property. And this is how we were able to turn the tide of stopping the porch pirates completely. We gated our property. So if you come up to the front of my property, we have actual gates that open, and we're able to access the property in my driveway via the gate. So my entire property is actually gated in, and in order to be able to come into my driveway, you need to open the gate and actually walk into and up to the property. So it's kind of like a barrier, because when you have a gate, what it does basically is that it shuts in the mind, it shows them a hurdle, it shows them something that they need to overcome, an obstacle, and they also think of exit. As we saw in some of the videos, they think of how to get out of there quickly. Some of them are casual, they just think they can stroll up, stroll that, stroll out. But if there's a gate and there's basically noise or whatever, or if it's electronic, that's another hurdle and might thwart them. Even so much so that sometimes we've had to explain to the mail people that deliver to our property that they have to basically bring the mail in. Some of them get intimidated because they look at these gates and they look at the property and they're saying, wow, we don't want to go in, we don't want to enter in because we're not sure if the owners want us in there. So we have to actually give them clearance to be able to come in, but it's something that has changed for us. So it's a very small tip, but it's something that is a small investment depending on the size of your property and depending on your lot size. We definitely recommend that you get a front gate, front fence, basically fence in the front of your property if you can, and that will really help thwart the issue. So unfortunately, this is something that people are dealing with all over. people taking their packages, but this is a great way, and I hope that this tip does help you. Please let me know in the comment section below if there's anything that you've done that's helped. I've seen different inventions made, and people have done things like glitter bombs and other things that they've used to be able to stop the porch pirates. But I want to know if there's any tips and tricks that you have for us in the community that you can actually lend to us that we can actually use. So please leave them in the comment section below, and please let me know if you like these type of videos, these reaction videos. If you'd like me to do more real estate reaction videos, I would like to basically give you as much entertainment and also value as I can here in our community. Our community is the #1 community for real estate, income, and credit. So if you need help with anything, please reach out to me. You can also email me at askrindenow@gmail.com. Reach out to me on my website, askrinde.com. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Until next time, thank you so much for watching.